This podcast may contain offensive content. You have been warned. Welcome to the Diecast podcast. I am your host and DM, Johnny, and welcome to 2022, the Shadow Menace. We are back. Happy New Year. Happy holidays. I hope everyone got a chance to have a deep breath in and a deep breath out as we jump into 2022 and ready along to continue with Season 7. So, before we get started with anything, again, a big shout out to our sponsors at the Storytelling Collective. It is a collective of instructors that is helping anyone who's interested to get their feet wet in the TTRPG world, or just learn how to write your own first adventure if you want to just take that first step and mold all those ideas into an adventure you think is going to be awesome. You can follow them on Twitter at StorytellingCole, C-O-L at the end, or go to their website at storytellingcollective.com, and they have an awesome new course that I'm super interested in, and I think you should be interested in it as well. It is Cultivating Your Writing Mindset. It is a course to help you overcome those blocks and help you get started and find the motivation and just get rid of those mental blocks in your head that keep you from writing. I am super interested in this. I'm going to sign up for it. It is something I've had some troubles with in the past, and I really hope that this will help me get over some humps I have when trying to be creative or when I'm a little stressed out, or sometimes you just hit a wall and you just go, what am I doing? And I really think this course is going to help me out. If their previous courses have been any indication, I think it's going to be amazing. I'll tweet more about it later on in the week, but you should definitely check it out. I think it's going to be amazing. Storytelling Cole on Twitter, storytellingcollective.com. Check them out. I think this new course is going to be real good, and it's something I could really use. There'll be more information to come on it in the coming days. And just as a side note, our numbers for the year came in and they've gone up. So there's a lot of new people subscribed and listening to the podcast. I just want to say welcome, welcome, welcome. Thank you for coming along on the journey. Thank you for showing up. Now, if you are new to D&D and you've never played it before, I can't really explain it to you all in one little intro, but I can say go to YouTube and check out Handbooker Helper from Critical Role. They do the best job to describe D&D, to understand the basics of how it works, how the classes function, how the game plays. It is such a brilliant job. I'll be tweeting out more information about that as well. Honestly, they did a fantastic job. So just check out on YouTube Critical Role and the Handbooker Helper and just go through the playlist. They're short, funny, quick little videos, and they're super educational. They will help you out a ton. I can't say enough good things about it because it really does the best at just explaining the basics to someone who's never played the game before. So if you are new to D&D and this is your first D&D live play podcast, then go check them out. Again, I'll share some links. Thank you for coming along the journey. I hope you enjoy the show so far. And for other big news, this episode was actually recorded face-to-face. It was so awesome to actually sit in a room with Miles, Steph, and Adam and just play D&D, see each other's reactions, actually roll physical dice for once. And the sound quality, oh my goodness, it is so easy. It's so much easier to edit an episode when we're all in the same room using the same equipment. Oh, it's just easier when you're face-to-face. I miss them. I love them. And I hope you feel the same thing I was feeling when we finally got back together. It is such a, I hope you've been able to meet your friends in your own home games face to face again. And oh, it is such a good feeling to do that. I think that is going to be it for this week. Just gotta go over the basics again. So if you're new and joining us for the first time, welcome, welcome, welcome. You can find us on Twitter at Diecast Podcast. Give us a follow. We tweet out episodes, we tweet out info, we tweet out funny things that we enjoy, and we have a pretty good time. You can also find us on any app that plays a podcast. So it's like iTunes, Stitcher, Google Play, anything like that, Spotify. And if you want to help out, leaving a rating and review helps us out a ton. It helps boost us to the front page, helps get us a little more attention, and helps us share our adventures around the world, and just gets us out there a bit more. So if you have the time, we'd appreciate it so much. If you could leave a rating review, that would be amazing. I love you, I love you, I love you. And as always, you can find us on our own website at www.flyinglegendstudio.com, on our own YouTube channel, and our Discord, where we do some Critical Role live watch parties, just talk about D&D, plan out our next sessions, just hang out, have fun, be some nerds on the internet together. And I think that is it. We are face to face in this episode. It is such a pleasure to bring this to you, as we're kind of winding down the season as well. As we wind it down, we are getting ready for Tales from Trollskull, as we're going to start recording those in the near future. But I think that's it. So wear a mask, get vaccinated, get your booster shot, tell a loved one how you feel. Welcome to 2022. I love you all so much, and I will see you all next week. Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Diecast podcast, season 7 of the Shadow Menace. And we have a special treat for you today, because for the first time in a year and change, we actually get to record in person, face to face, with all my wonderful players and friends.
And a dog.
Yay! I don't see how it's a treat for them, though.
It's mostly a treat for us.
It's mostly a treat for
I
them.
mean, the sound quality is like
Probably
probably better.
Nice.
Yeah. Also, for you've probably already heard this on the Tales from Trollskull, but we got a new dog. My wife and I got a new dog. So you remember the podcat Sebastian from before? We hear the occasional growl in the background. We have a lovable new dog named Nova, who is very defensive about the other puppy down the street. So she lets them know that they're on Nova's turf. So every now and then you may just hear a bork bork
Yeah.
in
You
the
gotta
background.
let a bitch know.
Or, I'm like in eyesight and I'm going to lure her to me, like, let me pet you.
Yeah, she
Let
is.
me pet you.
She's the most
You can
adorable
be my.
dog.
Easily lured.
Well, like, Nova can be my, like, surrogate shadow puppy.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
You're
she's
Dante.
playing a role.
The opposite color, but
Yeah.
pretty good.
It's the contrast.
Playing a role.
I know. It's imagination play.
We're all different colors in the game.
So
I'm not a gnome. Weird.
So Steph's ultimate trap is just put Nova under a box with a stick under it and just wait for her to come
Yeah.
in.
Well, she was here, and then Lindsay lured her away. And by that, I mean she likes Lindsay a lot better than me, and that's totally understandable.
Lindsay also has food right now, so.
Yeah.
True.
Yeah.
True.
Whoever
a lot more
holds the
appealing
food
overall.
holds
Yeah.
the dog.
But we are back in the Wailing Archives.
Oh.
The Trollskull
Fighting
Trio.
the same damn things.
Fought some mana elementals and had some troubles. Jasper got beat up real bad. Dragonbait got beat up real bad, but you managed to evade them and make it through to the portal back to the study area in the Wailing Archives. And then you rested a little bit, you talked a little bit, and then you decided, let's go back inside and try and transmute that area back into what we need. So we are going to jump right back into this by rolling for initiative right off the rip.
Yay. Oh, 14.
This is gonna be like the one time the stupid dice is like not awful.
I get to roll real dice again.
That's great.
Yeah.
This is so
Yeah, but I
good.
don't like being like first.
Well, you're
or,
not
like,
first. I'm
no.
first with my roll of 15 also, but my
Yes.
much higher dex. So
Yeah.
it's a 20 for Waywockets.
What are you saying?
I'm saying that Waywocket is considering his stature, way more dexterous than he should be.
The shadow puppy ran away.
Oh. Amalika, what did you get?
15, but suckier.
But you rolled a 15 plus your dex, which is
Oh.
3, so 18, I believe. Is your
18.
final.
Ooh, what is your dex actually?
I really just don't remember how to do this now. Roll 20 does all the math for me, and
Her dex is 16.
16? All right, you're going actually above this thing then.
Yes.
What about you, Yosef? I mean, not Yosef.
Oh my gosh.
Uther.
I rolled a
Last
14.
time we were here,
Uther.
it was Yosef.
Yeah.
That is
true.
Yeah, that
He's
is
been
true.
purely online.
So we got Waywocket, Amalika.
Uther. He needs more like personality stuff.
We'll get there.
What we've got to do is
personality's
open
coming
up
out.
that, like a
You got
BIA.
a new business.
That really brings up.
quirks.
All right, so you've jumped back into the misty hallway. Again, the walls are all just bookshelves of archives that smell of book particle and dust is in the air. And based on your last encounter, just got that little ozone spark, almost like before a lightning storm, and your hairs are rising on the edges of your arms. And you come back and you see those 3 mana elementals, the bright pale blue, upside down teardrop shape elementals, just waiting for you as you come in the door.
Ah, it's the same damn thing.
Ah, rats.
Oh.
Let's kill them this time.
Waywocket, you are first.
Yeah, I agree. Let's kill them this time. But first, let's just tip the odds back in our favor. As I put a few hands over my body and multiple Waywockets appear.
Bap, 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 bap. Mirror image.
I've cast mirror image, yes.
Very nice.
So there are...
What?
Listen, you're now surrounded by Waywockets. It's your wildest fantasy.
It is very cute.
You're like the only one that uses like all of your spells. Like I have like 20 and like, I use 3 and like every time we play you're like, I'm gonna cast this and I'm like, what?
I only have 6 spell slots. I have slightly more because of my ring of spell storing though. And even I'm fairly conservative with my stuff. I'm worried about Amalika, but I'm also unable to. No, I'll just tank this. So what can I do with? Although, no, I'll move. I will take disengage.
Mm-hmm.
Follow me and my friends, you fools! I go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
Look at them all skipping about.
6, and I'm right here now.
Nice. After that is Amalika. It is your go.
It's a nice line of them right there, though.
I think we're gonna just like.
She scratched her.
So cute.
Her.
Oh, I was like, what is that? It sounded like the door. I was like,
Yeah, it's a door woodpecker.
oh my god.
It's how she scratches her armpit.
Oh my god. But she's like over there, but it was like coming from the door. Like, oh my god. Okay. Anyways, dog, distraction, me, ADHD. All right.
Also, you do have Dante with you as well. Don't forget. You can,
Yes.
You can activate Dante with a
Right.
the bonus action.
Ooh. Well, I think for now, what I'm gonna do is because they are directly in front of me, I'm gonna do my wand of lightning bolts and zap the crap out of them.
Out of 2 of them. All right. Let me roll for.
Actually, if you summon your puppy like in front of one of them, they'll have disadvantage on the saving throw to take this damage.
Oh.
Dogs from behind.
Okay, let's do it. Because I never use Dante. I kind of like
you
always
got-
forget
you
to
got-
use.
You got sorcery points to spare.
So let's do that. Let's
I'm gonna.
call Dante, who is.
We're gonna make the Wookiee
Right here.
Dante because I don't have a.
Did you say Wookiee?
Yeah, it's a Wookiee.
Oh my god.
Oops.
There's actually a Shadowhound mini that we have, but
My actual little like surrogate like is eating shoelaces very ferociously.
ooh, could you please?
Yeah, they're mine. It's
Okay,
alright,
hang
though.
on.
It's a garbage.
That's all right.
I think they're shoelaces.
Here, I'll roll for Dante in the
Oh,
meantime.
you look so cute when you're being bad.
Dante rolls a 9
Oh,
flat.
I think Dante actually goes after her on the
I think
initiative.
he gets his own initiative roll.
Okay.
But
So Dante gets a 9. That's all right. Dante is.
But I love shoes.
I'm sorry, my baby. I love you so much. All right. Amalika, could you roll up 8d6 lightning damage, please? Unless you want to make that a little bit juicier on the.
Oh, you're gonna give me some. Let's do this. Yes, just. Okay, so
Wow.
we've got 2, 4, 10, and then 10, 22, 25, 27, 28.
28. Excellent.
I don't want to have to do math. I hate this. I didn't realize we were gonna have to like.
That was hard to watch.
Shut up. There was 8 of them.
no,
It's been more than a year. We've been doing digital math for the longest time. So
Stop bullying me.
lightning arcs out and hits the first mana elemental as you see it just kind of go and just kind of dissipates into ether.
Oh, it exploded.
You notice that it drops a blue gem on the ground.
Ooh.
The second one had, because Dante is there exuding its shadow essence, and you actually see it kind of like the mana elemental is trying to like absorb some of it, and this pale blue, it starts to turn a little bit black and purple as it absorbs its essence, and it's because it had to roll normally and not with advantage due to Dante, it rolled a natural 1 and takes the full 28.
Oh, damn. Puppy assist.
You have done a lot of damage to it.
Sweet.
That is doing math on the fly.
Notes.
All right.
At least you did it a lot less painlessly than I did.
Do you wish to move at all? Or do you want to stay
think
put?
I'm okay where I am right now. There's not really anywhere to go further back, and I don't really want to go forward, so we're good.
All right. The mana elementals are going to go. One is going to cast its drain mana against Waywocket. Waywocket, can you give me an intelligence save, please?
No, be
This
smart
is
about
against
this.
magic.
This is against magic.
That means I get advantage on it because of my gnome cunning.
DC 14, I believe.
The gnome,
14 it is.
The more you know. That's pretty good, actually.
It's 20.
You resist the drain magic effect on it.
Oh, don't drain me.
And Amalika, could you give me an intelligence save as well, please?
What do I have to do? Sorry, I was like not paying attention.
Intelligence
yeah.
saving throw, yeah.
Yes, please. Rolling physical dice again.
Oh,
amazing.
a nat 20.
Boom.
And then I also have a 4, so it's 24. But anyways.
Perfect. You resist the effects of trying to sap your spell slots away. The one near Waywocket is going to move right next to Waywocket.
Yikes.
And the one is going to move up towards Amalika, but is going to provoke an attack of opportunity from Mr. Dante, your shadow puppy.
Oh,
but also when it enters your reach, you can give it a smack.
Oh, I'll give it a smack, but let's hear from this dog first.
All right, let me roll it for your Dante.
Work.
That is a 14 versus AC, and I believe that's their AC. It is. It's a push. All right, I'm just going to roll your Dante damage.
All right. Do the math for me, please.
Yep, that's
You're the roll 20 now.
that is 13 necrotic
Yes.
damage.
I love it even more because I didn't have to do it.
Dogs do it all.
There we go. Actually,
now I'm going to take a poke at him with the whole good old halberd.
Yep.
So my attack, but I'm going to add 8 to whatever I roll here.
Correct.
17 plus 8 is 25.
That is a super hit. Roll up your damage, please, and describe how your halberd connects.
I've sort of like teed up like a baseball bat, so as he enters my zone, I do like a sort of da-da-da-da-da and smacks him right in the chin.
But you can re-roll that because it's a 2.
Oh yeah? Why?
Because you have a great weapon fighting as your
Fun.
fighting style.
Now it's a 9.
Yeah, way better.
So it's a 9 plus 4, which is 13 damage.
Oh my goodness, yeah, you're crunching these guys.
Although that is non-magical damage.
Oh, right, so it's
non-magical damage right now, but not for long.
Yeah, one second. Because I got to change the math on that. Is
Get right there.
it is there. Perfect. As it takes it. It looks significantly hurt. Funny enough, Uther, it is your turn now.
All right. I'm going to hold my halberd, and a sort of holy light comes through it. Because I have now transformed it into a magical weapon. So I'm going to get +1 on all my attacks and damages.
Is that a concentration? I think it is.
Oh, it means you'll lose your protection from good and evil, but you will have your magic weapon, though.
Yeah, I want my magic weapon on right now.
Go for it.
Here we go. 16.
That is a hit. As you see this magical light gleaming connect down on the shoulder.
Get to re-roll that. I get to
No,
re-roll.
no,
I only get one re-roll?
You get one re-roll. So
and then 2 plus 5 is 7 damage.
And that's full 7 damage.
Here comes my second attack. 20.
20 is a hit, definitely.
And some more damage. 7 plus 5 is 12 damage that time.
12. And the full effect goes through as you see the resistance of these mana elementals is being defeated by your holy divine magic. So you said 12?
12. That
12.
time, yeah.
Perfect. Oh yeah, this thing looks like it's like the man elemental you've seen before. It looks like it's having a tough time keeping itself together. Dante it's your Shadow Wookiee's turn.
Oh, yeah. Okay, so can he come towards where I am and attack this guy?
Absolutely.
He's gonna bite him in the butt.
Right in the butt.
Right in the butt. That is a natural 19.
Yo!
Yeah.
I love it when other people roll good and it's not
right
my
in the
fault.
taint.
Max damage dice for 14 necrotic.
Oh my
Get
God.
it!
And this thing is barely holding on. We go back to the top is Waywocket.
Oh, he's barely corporeal. As he ducks under the arms of this elemental that is near me, taking the disengage action. 1, 2, 3, bump, as we gang pile on this very poor elemental. But it's time for a hit with my rapier. Probably, definitely. It's a like 25 to hit.
Oh yeah, that's a super hit.
And then this is a bunch of die.
And this is a magic weapon, by the way.
This is a magic weapon, yeah.
Do you need more? Oh, no, you're good.
Nah, I don't do as many as you. But, ooh, there's some good 6s going on here. Boop, boop, boop. 10. And 22 damages.
22. Well, Amalika had continued the diecast tradition of hawking the man elemental. There's only 1 hit point left. So describe how you did.
So yeah, after ducking through, Waywocket continues his charge up, gets his rapier right underneath the mouth area of the elemental, and it dissipates, and I imagine drops another little gem.
Drops another blue gem.
Gems
There's 2
all
gems
around.
there. I'll pick up one of those.
You have to do that on your next turn.
Oh, really? Not a free action?
Not to pick up an object. To drop an object, yes. Amalika, it is your go. There's 1 elemental around the corner that you can see.
Okay, can I take like a step forward, I guess, just so I can like just one.
Yep.
I want to just basically be so I can just see it, but I can also hide still.
Yeah.
Like that's my goal because it's
Well, you can go even here, then you can move all the way
okay.
back.
Cool. That's
Yeah, you can split up your move action as well if you wish.
And I am once again going to use my trusty lightning wand because I just don't want to mess around. And yeah.
Right. Roll up your 8d6
Oh, wait, I don't need
lightning.
that. Wait, do I need my attack roll? Oh, right, no, because it's just a lightning.
Yeah.
Right.
I got to do the save.
Wait, I need more dice. Wait, I guess I could just roll other dice.
Well, here,
Jesus
I
Christ.
need more. Do you need the others? There's 3. Yeah, I'm not sure.
8? Is that what I need?
8d6.
4.
Yep, 3 more.
Fucking hell. Math is stupid. Okay, 15. Oh my god, I cannot. 15, 20, 3, 5, 25?
Yes.
25.
You take
5, 10, 15, 20. Yeah.
You dole out 25 points of lightning damage. You see it raise its hands and actually absorbs most of the spell as it makes it save.
Ooh.
Oh.
So it only takes 12.
Still.
I want to scooch back.
All right, Amalika. After that, it is the elemental's turn. It's going to look right at you, Amalika. And it is because you've casted so much magic and it loves the magic. It just loves it. Give me another intelligence save, please.
Oh,
You might have to move forward to get line of sight.
Oh, yeah. It's going to move up towards Uther anyways.
Oh, yeah. 1, 2, 3. Actually,
Yeah.
then Uther will get another attack of opportunity.
Oh no, it's a nat 1. But don't I have something? No,
That's
that's
if-
my other character.
Yeah, it's also if you take damage. Oh, no, that's if you go to 1 hit point. Never mind. But Amalika, you feel, and everyone else around sees kind of like this, this almost like this echo of Amalika get pulled out and absorbed into the man elemental as she just this visage of her travels into the elemental and gets absorbed. Please mark off that you've spent your lowest spell slot. So first level spell slot, mark off an extra 1 spent.
Okay.
And it is now going to use one of your spells against you as its reaction. And it is going to use... What's a good one? I'm going to do catapult against Amalika.
Oh.
So I will need
Haven't
you...
I already been like bludgeoned with enough things?
I will need a dexterity save, please.
Good luck.
Is that a D20 again?
That is a D20.
No, I really miss just pressing buttons.
It's true.
An 8 plus my dex, right?
Yeah.
So 11?
That is unfortunately not enough, as you see a couple of books get levitated or telekinesis off the bookshelf, and they come flying at you, boom, 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 and you're taking 18 points of bludgeoning damage.
Oh, I don't know, man.
All right, I'm taking a poke at him. Yes, it's a 25.
That is a hit for Uther's turn.
Well, this is actually his reaction.
Oh, reaction.
Entering his
Right.
And a 10 points of damage.
10 points of regular damage, because it does not get absorbed anymore because of magic weapon in effect. Good choice on 10 points. Bup. Nice. All right. As you smack down, as you see it just like telekinesis throw all these books at Amalika. Boom, 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 boom. It is actually your turn.
Okay, I'm going to step between the elemental and Amalika.
Oh, wait, Amalika. You were within range of Uther you get a bonus to your saving throw to his charisma bonus. So,
But that's only +2, I think, so it'll be 13.
Oh, that's still not enough, yeah, unfortunately.
Okay,
Nuts.
stepping between Halberd. Okay, definitely a hit. It is a 28.
Oh, yeah, it's a beefy hit, too.
And that's followed up by a 14 damage.
14, ouch.
Halberd. That is a 21 this time.
That's the butt end of the. Oh no, you got multi-attack, right?
Yeah, he gets 2 attacks
go for
first,
it. Go
and then
for
he
it.
gets the butt end.
And that is going to be a 9 damage.
9 damage. Crunch.
And then our final halberd attack. That is a 25.
Oh yeah, you're.
Oh, but it's a D4.
Oh, it's a D4.
Yeah, it's a straight up D4 because at the butt end of the.
Well, it's D4 plus his strength.
Oh, is it? Oh, nice.
Yeah.
So that is. Oh, D4 plus strength?
Yeah.
But also plus your +1 because it's your whole weapon still.
Oh, got you. So 6 plus, that's a 7.
7. Oof. You are crunching these things. As you see the martial prowess of Uther come in and just go crunch with the top of the halberd, and then just kind of swings around and hits it along the side, and you hear just like this stiff crack as you see like this magically enchanted wooden handle go crack and catches it on the side.
Wait, did Uncle Waywocket stay behind?
Oh yeah, Uncle Waywocket should have been there in the first place.
Yeah.
We'll say he joins the party late because he's that kind of guy.
Just like.
Yeah, he'll come. This fight has only been happening for about 18 seconds so far, so he was just like taking a quick breath.
And is Dragonbait with us or no?
No,
he stayed behind, right?
Yeah.
He was like hurting.
He's super fucked up.
Right.
Yeah.
And Dante's target disappeared or was killed, so Dante disappears, and we go back to the top. Waywocket.
Look at all of me over here. You're not even hitting me once. Come on, you stupid goon. And I'll hit the rapier one more time. It's a 25 to hit.
Ooh, beefy hits all around. That's a super hit. And you are adjacent.
Oh yeah, adjacent. I got my paladin buddy here. Ugh.
Oh no, so many ones.
Yeah, that's a garbage roll. So 11, 12, 13. At least max damage on the rapier itself. So 21 damages.
Ooh, that's a beefy hit. All right, as you see again, the form of this man elemental looks like it's struggling to keep cohesiveness. Malika, it is your go.
And I'll take disengage. Like, follow me, you dummy. 1, 2, 3. There we go.
Okay. I think what I'm going to do is again, I've used a couple spells already and previously. So I don't know. Again, I'm sorry. I'm so boring. I just love this lightning wand.
Well, you might be almost out of charges on that thing because it does cost you charge.
I have like a lot of charges on it though. Like, cause well, there's how many are there?
I believe there's 8 charges on it.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure. Yeah.
So I think you've used it probably before.
Yeah, and you used 2 in the previous adventure too.
Did I?
Yeah, because I believe you zapped the mana elementals and you zapped the.
You got some time then. You got some more zaps.
That's right. Every time you take a long rest, you get to roll a d20 to see if your charge is still there, and if not, then you regain 1d6 charges.
Wait, doesn't it replenish overnight, like for a long
Yeah,
rest?
that's-
like
yeah.
entirely?
No, you got to roll to see how many charges you get.
Oh, okay. I'm still gonna do that because like I don't want to mess around and I just want to kill this thing. So I'm going to, I guess just step like forward so I'm not hitting Uther.
Yeah, I think it's go like right
And can I borrow a couple?
there. Oh yeah.
Hit dice?
Many
3?
D6s. Welcome to high level spellcasting.
I know, I love it. Oh, I don't like this. And by this I mean math. All right, 6, 10, 15, 15, 22.
22.
It's getting not easier.
So again, you see it raise up its hands and it absorbs most of the magic. And you see like this little lightning ball just kind of get focused in its center. And then you see it try and contain it. And then it can't. As the lightning expands out and does 11 points of lightning damage, which is exactly how many hit points it had left.
Farts.
As you see the elemental begin to dissipate, but it all just kind of coagulates into like the center, and you see this little blue crystal drop on the ground. Clink, clink, clink.
Can we each pick up a crystal?
If you wish.
Oh, these things are nice and shiny.
As you pick them up, people who have mana or spellcasting abilities, it has a small vibration, almost like there's like a small buzzer in it, just kind of vibrates in your hand.
I wonder if this houses these elementals somehow.
What are these called? Can I just put this in?
These are called mana gems.
Mana gem.
If you want to give, whoop, Dante is not a fan of the mana gem.
No.
No mana gem. Also pay attention to me.
All right. Okay, cool.
You can, if anyone has the identify spell, you can cast it, or I can give you the basics of it with an Arcana check.
I can do an
Someone
Arcana
who's good
check.
at that.
Oh, a nat 20 plus 8, so 28.
Oh, boom. Okay. So Malika, this is actually something your mom has told you about as sorcerers and sorceresses out in the world have great resources of being able to be very efficient with their magic use. And she's told you about these things called mana gems, which can greatly enhance that efficiency. And so essentially, when you take a short rest with the mana gem, you just put it in your mouth and bite down on it, and it will count as taking a long rest.
Wow.
Oh. So wait, when you're taking a short rest, it counts as a long rest?
Yes.
Okay, cool.
Is
Is it only for magic users or like?
It's only for arcane, for people who have the spellcasting ability.
Right. Okay.
Which is all of us.
Yeah, which is all of us in this case.
But you also know that this isn't as effective for you because you're an elf, so you can transfer 4 hours. So your long rest is, well, I mean, yeah, I guess you can still use it.
It saves many hours.
Yeah, it saves you 3 hours.
Cool. So we all have one then, I guess?
Yeah.
And you see Uncle Waywock come in, knives out like, what'd I miss?
Yeah, we just took care of those nasty elementals. It really only took us about 20 seconds.
Plus, we all got these cool gems that you don't have.
You see him, it's like, can I see it?
No.
Yeah, no, buddy. I don't trust you
Hard no.
that much anymore.
Well, I mean, like they look valuable. You need someone to appraise it.
No, we're good.
He holds he brings up like a little eye jeweler's eyepiece. Like, I can tell you how much it's worth.
Yeah, I'm good. I'm probably just going to chew on it later.
Speaking of valuables, I suggest we loot this room.
Oh, yeah.
Perhaps one of the missing objects we're looking for is here.
Did we do that last time?
No, we were running.
Right.
No, we ran away.
True.
Well, this was mostly a maze.
It's mostly a maze, but all the walls are in fact
books.
bookshelves.
All right, I'll take a glance as we try to find a way back.
I will say for people who have Arcana or History or Perception, give me a dice roll.
Okay,
I'm rolling for perception.
I got Arcana.
I can do Arcana too.
18 perception.
That is a 7 plus 8, which is math, which is 15.
21 Arcana. For
So
Waywockets.
everyone's gonna. You all start to walk down the hallway, and you begin to realize that you're in an archive of magic.
Ooh.
That if you can probably think of a spell and you go to the right wing to look for it, if you know the school of magic it's from, you could probably find any spell out there in this place.
But there's nothing. Oh, I guess we didn't really do an investigation check. There's nothing really here that's in our.
Yeah. So also part of your Arcana check, you will see that a lot of these books are just kind of like more, not so much illusory, but just kind of like placeholders. It looks like that this is just kind of like a pocket dimension passage in between the different wings, and that when you reach out towards the books, they actually can't actually get grip on them. They actually come out. They're more of a veneer than actually like a.
Interesting. Okay. So I guess do we want to leave then?
Let's just see if I can find a couple of my wish list rituals here. Let's look up alarm first, going alphabetical.
I'll go based on your previous check and what Amalika has seen that these aren't actual spell books or spell scrolls, but if you go to the proper wing for the proper school for alarm,
gotcha,
you would probably be able to find it.
Which would be the abjuration wing in its case. Yeah, good to know. Well, let's continue on to our conjuration room then. All right, now find familiar. Yeah, I learned some fun things there. Yeah, maybe let's continue to the...
Amalika, you see, because I rolled a natural 2 on this, you see Uncle Waywocket trying to pilfer your mana gem out of your pocket.
Oh, can I put it in my bag of holding?
Give him a boot.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
But you just definitely see some gnomish fingers come.
She just like slaps, like, I don't think so, buddy.
You know nothing about it. You don't know if it's cursed. You don't know if it's evil.
And you do?
I can find out.
Well, I'm good. I'll take my chances.
The only curse here is you.
Uncle, you can't just go through Amalika's pockets. That's incredibly...
invasive, rude.
Pervy.
All of these things and more. You've lost like every bit of goodwill I've ever had towards you in a single fucking day.
Look, I'm just saying. Hear me out. I'm just saying.
No, I actually don't want to hear another word out of your mouth, Uncle. And then I storm and walk away.
There are magic gems out there.
Shut up!
They can blow up the whole party.
It, Uncle!
We can all vaporize. All right. But
Then we'll all go out together.
If you put one of those things in your mouth, you got to give me at least like 60 yards.
Families are tough, though I don't remember mine at all.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's all happening.
That's a plot point.
All right. Well, do we want to find our way out of here then?
Yeah, it's actually where I.
Oh,
Let's
we don't have to roll
roll.
for it?
No.
Literally.
Yeah, we've been through here before.
Yeah, you've been.
Okay.
And you go through the misty doorway and for. Whoops, sorry, that's my bad.
She doesn't like the misty doorway.
Dante is not a fan of the misty doorway.
We don't have anything to say about your impressions and your sound effects, but Nova does.
I know, my girl. I'm so
The
sorry.
reviews are in.
And you make your way back to the transmutation wing. Again, it is just a sea of chaos magic where bookshelves are sometimes feet and arms holding up books or holding them together. Sometimes they're trees and sometimes they're rocks. And sometimes they're just made of star stuff as they have books just floating around and random pages floating around this tremendous amount of chaos energy in here.
Well, I think they said that if we concentrated hard enough, we could make this room into any other room in the archive. So, why don't we try, little starting off, to make this the evocation room.
Ooh, you have been there before. If you wish to change the transmutation room, I will need someone to make an Arcana check, please.
Wait, we've been to the evocation room before?
You have been, yes.
Yeah, that's where we fought that book golem.
Mm-hmm.
We didn't find the treatise C on that one. Okay, I'm looking for the 4th floor evocation wing in this case.
Then, yeah, you can give it a go.
Want me to do an Arcana check?
Yeah, we're looking for the
you're good at
4th
that.
floor evocation wing.
Okay. 15 plus 8. So
It's gotta be good.
that's math.
It's 15 plus 8 is
Somebody
23.
help me.
Yeah.
It's really remarkable how quickly all my math skills
It's
just
true.
went out the window without use whatsoever.
You see, Amalka, what is the effect as you hold out your arms and you try and channel and flex and bend this magic to make it look like an evocation
I
ring?
feel like she's like kind of got her hands out and the room's kind of flickering in and out. Like it's like, in between channels for people who didn't just grow up with satellite TV. Like it's like doesn't quite know if it's one thing or the other. So it's kind of just like shifting back and forth, kind of battling itself.
And you see, it's very much like the transmutation magic is trying to grab hold as you see things begin to shift and twist. As eventually you see all like these chaotic things of plants, star stuff, stones, arms and legs holding up or just holding books, as they all just kind of get forced by Amalika's will. And you see kind of like everything has like this little shadowy essence of vapor coming off of all the bookshelves, but it just goes foonk, and it changes in a blink of an eye, and it actually looks like a very normal looking library. Again, a very stone floor. It looks like it has a small little ring and target dummies for practice. It does not look as scarred up or as marked up as the previous room you've been in, but you do find yourself in very plain, essentially bookcases that looks like no one's going to be upset if they get destroyed or damaged in any way, but tomes upon tomes upon tomes of books.
Amalika just like instinctively turns around and like slaps for Waywocket just in case, and is just like, "You better not be anywhere near me."
You mean the uncle?
Yes, Uncle Waywocket, not you. Sorry. There's too many Waywockets, but like again, just coming off of the pickpocketing, they change rooms and she just swipes to make sure he's not trying to.
He's actually he's probably got about a good 30 feet of distance between yourself and him. He does not trust these gems at all.
Okay. Well, she's like giving him eyes, like just like you better stay back there. Keep your little paws. I know.
Yeah, Dante is very upset that
I know.
that he got by.
How dare you say pause? That's our word.
You keep them out of my pocket.
Hey, as long as you got those gems on you, I don't want to be within 30 feet of you.
Okay. Well, good riddance.
All right, we're looking for a treatise on magic and the arcane. All right.
You can give me either a perception or investigation check, your choice.
Perception.
Investigation for
15 perception for me.
That's a 9.
24 investigation for Waywocket.
Wow.
Yeah, so you see Uther and Amalika just like going through the books, and all the titles, all these bindings just kind of like blend together. Waywocket, you go by your gut and you get one like those little bookcase ladders, foot ladders, to walk up to the very top, and there it is staring you right in the face with this nice bright brown leather binding.
Oh, here we go. Another one down. Mark it off.
Hooray. Let's
there's
celebrate
none of
this
the
triumph with a
ghost-
beer.
There's none of the ghost mission objects in here, right?
Well, we can now that we got this one, we can now maybe look into making this the third floor divination and get archivist Sauron's he's looking for a hat, I think.
Okay.
Soren's looking for his hat.
Okay, so that's all we need out of here.
Yeah, as far as I can tell.
Do we want to investigate to see if there's anything else in here that we want?
If you want any evocation spells, this would be the place to do it.
Yeah, too bad none of us are wizards.
You can still, if you have the spell casting ability, you can still cast the spell if you have a spell scroll.
That is true.
What will happen is so essentially it's like having like a free spell, and the spell scroll will consume itself after you use it.
I mean, I don't know enough about what spells and what. This is a Miles.
That's also a very sorcerer type of answer, because you just channel the magic through you. You're not a Harry Potter learned magic. You just are magic.
I just am. Just am's the magic.
Some Shadowfell magic.
I'm more of an illusion-y kind of magic guy.
Uther's gone to go investigate some books.
Yeah, he's not really a book learny kind of.
It's more of a smashy.
More of a smashy smash.
Smashy for my god type of guy.
Let's see here. I don't understand what the order these things are in.
It is a confusing library.
So I am Googling some things. We're good. Let's just keep this train moving.
All right.
All
right. Arcana check, right?
Yeah.
Which wing do you want to turn it
Let's
into?
go to this third floor divination. That'll help out the archivist.
Oh, is that the top atrium floor?
So I wrote down.
We're on the 4th floor now, so it can't be.
Yeah. There's 5 floors in there. So
3rd floor, I would imagine, is not the atrium.
Yeah.
I don't think.
Yep. Then we'll go down. And we'll go sideways.
Hopefully we'll
nat-
fight some more books.
A nat 20 plus 8, so 28.
28. You see again. It looks like Azmalika is just like enforcing her magical will on this wing of the transmutation, or on this wing of the archives. You see it begin to take on more of a. Before the bookshelves and areas had kind of more of a wispy shadow essence. This more looks like there's almost like an aura or like a small kind of like flame coming off of all the surfaces of just this black necrotic shadowfell magic. As you come into, it's not as cluttered as the evocation wing. It's actually a big open space, and you can see that there's many kind of sigils and drawings on the ground. Crystal balls sit on tables. A lot of alchemy devices are on workshops and work tables. There's a lot of open study area. There's a lot of experimentation area, and there's a series of orbs floating around that just from Amalka, from your basic and for a Waywocket, your basic understanding of magic just helps with seeing into the future, seeing into other realities, looking across escapes and planes. This is definitely your place for divination.
This place give me shades of Lord Joseph's orgy room, though he said you two were real prudes.
I wouldn't say prudes, but like when you're Yosef, like it's hard not to be prude comparatively.
You see,
because we're not engaging in a unseen
brothel?
servant brothel that he ran out of our business for many weeks, doesn't mean that we aren't sex positive in our own way.
I did not know Lord Joseph ran a brothel.
Yeah. Kinda like
It was a brothel.
Yeah,
It was a brothel.
using the ghosts from.
He told us he arrived in Waterdeep and was worshipped as an angel from the start.
Oh no, he was a prostitute also.
Holy shit.
Also almost started a war with the Boudoirs Guild.
Back to the task at hand.
You see a small little eyeball come fluttering down. It's got these golden little feathery wings. As it comes down and kind of blinks at you, it's kind of like, purr, as it just kind of looks at all of you. You see kind of like this little cone of yellow light come out and scan everybody. And in your native languages of Gnomish, Elvish, and Giant, you can hear it in your head saying, "Oh, welcome to the divination wing. How may I be of assistance to you?
Oh.
Do you wish to look into the future, realities, or find something?"
A hat.
A wide brim hat. It belonged to archivist Soren.
Then may I introduce you, or may I offer to you the use of the locate object spell?
Yes.
Purr.
Yeah, wait.
Go for it.
Go, yeah, please.
Locate hat.
You see one of the scrolls on one of the shelves just light up gold. It's like, "You will find the scroll over there. Is there anything else you wish to know?"
Is there any trick to this?
Trick? I'm
Okay.
confused by the inquiry of trick.
No worries. No worries. We were just talking about brothels.
Yeah, just looking for a divination scroll also.
Oh, there are many divination scrolls here.
Just looking for like the main ritual divination spell.
The best one.
Oh, that is very common. You may find them just about anywhere around you. And you see the other scroll, original scroll, kind of goes back to normal color as you see various pages, some on tables, some on bookshelves, some just floating around the air, just light up gold.
Well, it's really omnipresent.
Well, first things first.
So would I know how to just cast a spell from a piece of paper?
Oh yeah, if you have the spell casting ability, you can anyone can cast a spell scroll.
All right, I'm going to pick up this find object spell. I will cast it.
Oh, first you have to
grabbed it.
find the find object spell first.
She
I
had
thought
it lit up.
he pointed it out.
You know,
to me.
she had the divination spell lit up.
Oh, but before that, I thought.
Oh, the scroll,
Yeah.
right? The scroll, right? Yes, yeah. You can go pick up.
Snatch that scroll.
So give me an intelligence check, please.
Oh, this isn't gonna go very well though. Oh, it's a 0.
Oh, it's gonna be fun. 1 second.
Oh no.
Hat!
Well, you're just looking for the spell for that.
Oh, hat!
1 second as I look up mishaps on spell scrolls.
Oh no.
That doesn't sound like a hat.
I'm really the read. It's all right.
Hat!
Spell scroll. QRS.
Lord Joseph would take charge in this mission, and so will I.
Yeah, he would do a lot of things. That's true.
He did so many things.
Yeah, that's for once accurate.
You see Waywocket light up gold looking for a hat.
What?
Why am I glowy? What did you do, Uther?
Have you been a hat this whole time? Maybe it's on you. I'm gonna seize Waywocket, turn him upside down, and give him like a shake.
You see some loose change falling.
Here's the hat. And then I cast minor illusion, producing a hat in your hand.
That's not a hat.
Of
This is tomfoolery.
Of the spell scroll mishaps, that's not the worst one to have.
No, I guess not. All right, give me that. Listen, I have a ritual book. I know all about reading scrolls.
Fine, you find the hat if you're so fancy.
The scroll did consume itself because it gets burned up on you, so you'll have to find another one.
Hey, eyeball, you got a name?
Oh, I'm just the assistant.
Assistant, we need one more find object spell, please.
A find object spell. Did you go through your last one?
Yes.
All right. There are not many more left before they regenerate for the day. As you see on a far off table beside a crystal ball, a locate object spell scroll lights up for you.
Thank you. Let me give this one a read. Intelligence check.
Mm-hmm.
Is it an Arcana roll by any chance?
It's just a straight up intelligence check. Whoop.
Hey, it's a 20.
Sweet.
Natural 20. The spell goes off. What are you looking for?
Wide brim hat belonged to archivist Soren.
You call out the words, and you see off in the corner beneath a bunch of papers, they kind of just go poof and flutter up as you see this wide brim leopard skin pattern hat just sitting on a crystal ball, just kind of sitting there, kind of nonchalantly, and it looks like it's been sitting there for a couple 100 years.
Oh no.
As I blow the dust off. Well, I mean, this matches the description.
Yeah,
Who'd have thought that ghost would rock such a pimp look?
You know what? I agree. I did not imagine it would be so wide.
Surprising.
I guess they had lies before the library.
That is a wide ass brim.
You know, a lot of librarians are freakier than you'd think.
Lots of ghosts too.
Yeah.
Yeah, we
definitely-
knew about that one.
Yeah, we all know.
Well, you know now.
Do you need any more assistance in the divination wing? I sense you have transmuted this place into your needs. All functions will be the same. But do you need any more assistance?
No, I think I'm just gonna take a minute to copy down one of these divination scrolls into my little ritual book here. The librarian said that was fine.
Are you sure? I believe the rules are that no copies will be made.
I thought the rule that we can make a copy, but we just can't leave with the book.
Give me an insight check.
That's pretty good. 23.
23. You sense that there's just something in the tone of the way that eyeball was talking to you inside your head that, yeah, the librarians explain the rules to you. Why is this eyeball telling you something different? Like something is not sitting well with you here.
Are you feeling all right, eyeball? I feel like you maybe got some wires crossed with the management downstairs.
Oh, I do not live or breathe or eat. Therefore, I do not feel.
Yeah, but like, you got like a way to check this yourself to see you got all your pieces? Like, I feel like maybe you were more than an eyeball one time. I don't know, assistant. You tell me.
Give me a persuasion check.
Oh, I'm pretty good at. It's a 30. I rolled a nat 20, so that's
Boom.
a 31.
You just, everyone here's like, doing internal diagnosis, processing. And you just see it kind of hovers and bobs there, like little wings, like flap, 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 flap. And she says, apologies, which timeline is this?
I don't think I know.
Present day.
Or do I know, actually? Hold on.
I don't think you would.
Well, we did do a whole bunch of snooping, but I don't know if I was making good notes then.
Oh yeah, with the in the volcano.
Oh, yeah, you would know from the volcano.
This volcano.
Because remember there was that timeline.
That reality room.
Yeah.
Oh shit. Oh yeah.
You'd
Wow,
actually remember this is timeline 3, Roman numeral 3.
Yeah, something. Yeah, whatever. Version 3? I don't know what that 3's about.
She says, oh, my apologies. I am actually from timeline 1. The rules are a bit different here, but I will allow it.
Oh, well, thank you, assistant. Glad you can be flexible. I am curious about you belonging to a different timeline. Any story on that?
It makes perfect sense. There are 3 alternate timelines for this reality.
And you're from one of them.
I'm from the first one. There are 2 others. I believe you are in the 3rd one. There could be more. I haven't checked. Do you wish me to check?
I don't know. Do we want?
Yeah, why not? How many more realities are we looking at here?
So this will take a few seconds. Processing. As you see her close her eyes and she goes almost into like a sunlight glowing ball. Opens up her eye again. The wings begin to flutter. Analysis complete. There are 3 timelines for reality 416.
Well, that settles that.
What does that settle?
Are there any other timelines in which Manshoon is kicking around?
Processing. Using more divination energy. As you see her close her eye again and begins turning like that golden sphere again and shoo, she says, the clones of Manshoon exist in all 3 timelines.
When you said that you could look into the future, is it only like the future of where we are now, or what are the limits on that?
Think of it like a river. I can look down one possible alley and see what could happen. The river must cut a path that way, or maybe it branches off, or maybe it stops at its source. I can only tell you what can be, but not what will be.
I'm kind of worried about the Manshoon situation back in Waterdeep.
Oh, in the first timeline, Manshoon is in control of Waterdeep.
Oh. Well, can you tell us anything about the future that might be able to help us stop him in this timeline?
Would you please be able to rephrase in a more direct question?
Is there anything in the future that can help us stop Manshoon?
Yes.
And what would that be?
Processing. See her bob up and down again. Actions not recommended.
Oh.
But if you can go back in time and stop Manshoon at his original cloning, the Manshoon Wars will never have happened. But fracturing the timeline will spawn off almost infinite possible realities. FYI, I had this stuff planned before Loki happened.
Yeah.
Well, it's not like multiverses or like a new concept, but yeah, I get it.
It's like, God damn it, Loki, you're stealing my thunder. It is entirely possible, but the risk to creating more timelines the further back you go. Think of it as a stream going down a mountain. The higher up the mountain you go, the more possibilities for branches off the original stream.
And is there nothing in the current timeline that can stop him?
Oh, Manshoon can be stopped. He is quite powerful. But if you wish to stop him without combat, then snipping his timeline before he clones himself is a viable option.
Snip, snip.
But the outcomes are almost unpredictable. What is the world without the Manshoon Wars?
Yeah, I don't really have an answer to that. Maybe we would never have met, and then maybe we would have got back in time to stop the Manshoon Wars. That just results in the Manshoon Wars again.
It's an anomaly.
Perhaps the most important and best religion ever would not have risen to prominence.
Yeah, we could probably do without that.
Talking about alphology?
I'm obviously not.
If you wish to time travel, the transmutation wing or conjuration wings would be the best uses for your abilities.
That is really good to know. Are you only found in this wing? Can we summon you to any other wing?
I am fortunately only bound to the divination wings on this floor.
Okay.
There are helpers on other wings, but you may not have the necessary abilities to access them.
What kind of abilities do you need?
You must be schooled or specialized in the wing.
Okay, well, that's good to know.
Those divinators who've come before me have made it that I offer my services to anyone seeking help. Not all schools are the same.
Okay, well, is there anything else in here that you think we might be interested in?
Well, the divination wing is looking at finding things, locating objects, locating creatures, or getting a better guidance to the future.
Oh yeah, do we need the locate creature thing spell?
We do have a locate creature spell.
That would get us that maw creature thing, right?
The maw demon, yes, it would.
Zarv.
So can we find that? Do we have to cast it right away, or can we take the spell with us?
If it's a spell scroll, you can cast it anytime you want.
Okay, can we find the locate creature scroll?
You see, pring, and a book lights up behind you, and one little golden page lights up in the middle of the book.
Cool.
Oh, but we can't take the page.
You happen to know if Castellan left a quill set in here? Was it a different divination room?
She says, I do not know, but you could use the locate object spell to find it.
It's looking at my notes here again. It said that the quill set was also in a different divination room, but maybe it was on the first floor. My notes are unclear.
Well, we could go get that, and then this isn't a book, so we can't take this spell, so we have to copy it. Can we copy a spell?
You can. It takes magical ink, magical parchment,
which
parchment,
I don't have any of,
and some time.
Right. Okay, so I'd have to cast this now, and this thing moves, right? So this isn't gonna do us any good.
It'll give you like a beacon location of like you can almost kind of like try and like catch up with it. Like it'll say like it's in this area. Bang! It'll give you like its exact location, but it could keep moving.
So, but it would give us an idea of where it is.
We also might be able to transmute this room into wherever the Zarf is.
Would we maybe be able to turn it into the basement? Because that's where we're trying to go with the maw thing, right?
The maw gets you to the basement.
Right, but we can't turn this room into that, right?
Oh yeah, fair enough.
You could always try.
Yeah, or we could just like locate it and then go to it. I'm into this Zarf plan.
Wait, what the what?
Locate the Zarf maw demon.
Oh, is that what it's called?
Yeah.
I was like, you're just saying gobbledygook.
Zarf is what all the kids are saying these days.
I don't know what's
Did you guys Zarf today yet?
Zarf is the new
Honestly,
TikTok.
it just sounds like something that's on Riverdale. Like, did you kids do some jingle jangle today?
Oh my god.
It's the Zarf demon of Riverdale.
I was actually aiming more towards Sabrina.
Oh my gosh. Well, yeah, that works too, but like Riverdale's just like next level. But anyway, we're not gonna go there. This isn't the
It was so
Riverdale
good
podcast.
until it wasn't.
That's
Okay.
the accurate description.
Okay, well, I see no harm in like trying the spell just so we have a beacon for it, and then we just know, right? And then we can go from there.
Why hesitate? Let's go for the Zarf. We had great luck with those elementals. Yes, let's do.
So, do I have to roll a d20 to do the spell?
Yeah,
Cast
it's
the spell.
So it's an intelligence check. So just straight up add your intelligence modifier to a d20. You need a 10 or higher.
Headband.
A nat 20 plus
Wow.
4.
The smartest.
So you cast a locate creature spell, and it pings off immediately. It's almost as if you get like a 3D vision of the archives. And in the shielded abjuration wing, you can see this little maw demon running into like this invisible barrier, almost like thunk, 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 as it looks like it's trying to get out, but there's an invisible barrier just keeping it there as it's just kind of running endlessly into this.
Okay, well,
magical barrier.
good news, everyone. I don't think Zorf is going anywhere. Zorf. Zeepy is going anywhere. And Amalga tells them where it's at.
Did you get a sense of which floor it was on?
It is the first floor.
Ah.
It is the first floor. So, again, I don't think it's going anywhere. So we could continue doing what we're doing, or we can go find Zeepy.
To the Zorf.
Yeah, we can go. I don't need any more magical powers. It's fine. Nah, yeah, it's fine.
Wait, you're going to do the locate spell for the...
Well, I was thinking of copying a divination scroll into my
Spellbook?
my spell book, my ritual spell book.
You can do it. It takes time, though.
How much time? I forget.
It is
like
1
an
hour per
level of a
level of
spell,
spell.
so that would take 4 hours.
I mean, I could use a short rest, but...
That could give you actually a long rest.
I know, but I mean...
yeah.
It would be a short rest for me, but like a long rest. But...
Yeah, nah, it's fine. I don't, it's not really my style anyway. I'll find an archive in the white staff's room the black staff's room one time. You gotta color staff.
So what do you wish to do?
Zarf it up.
You see the assistant say, if you are seeking the Maw Demon, you could transmute this room, or the easiest way, or, well, easy is a relative term, but you could transmute this room into the basement if that's where you wish to go.
Is there a catch to that?
It will be very difficult because the basement is the only thing that has 3 portals that connect to other planes that are not blocked by the cloister spell.
Oh, that's good to know.
We've had great luck with this transmute stuff so far. Let's do it.
You could teleport to the Abyss, Avernus, or the Feywild.
Oh.
Transmute.
Hold on, will we be able to, once we go down there in this room, can this room still come back to being something else?
Oh, yes, but that room is exceptionally difficult to do.
What is the way back into the archive from the basement?
Oh, there are 2 elevator platforms that should bring you up.
But they don't go down, eh?
They do not go down.
Yeah, that's real frustrating. All right, well, that's good to know that if we go down there, there's a way up. It's not just going out the Feywild, but also good to know that there's a way out of here. That if, for whatever reason, we need to just make a
Getaway?
discreet exit. I know some guys in the Feywild. I might be exaggerating that, but it's a good place to come back from.
Well, many adventurers that have escaped the archives have done so by grabbing a teleportation spell and then gone into another plane of existence. There is dangers associated with it, but it is fully doable.
Okay, well, what do we want to do? Do we want to go see Zorf? Do we want to try and go to a different room entirely, or do we want to try and go to the basement? Basement sounds like a real not good time, if I'm being honest.
Basement is the conjuration room, the summoning room. There may be demons. There may be devils.
Don't love that.
There may be elementals.
Don't love that either.
There may be fae down there that have been trapped down there for centuries.
Definitely don't love that.
Possibly going quite insane.
Super don't love that.
I'm not sure of what is down there in our current timeline.
So you're trying to say we should not go there?
We need to go there eventually. Why not now?
I'm getting low on things.
You got tons of things.
Do I, though?
The portals down there are essentially open doors between the worlds.
Okay.
Come on, where are the brave adventurers who watched in awe at Joseph's exploits?
As you said, we watched in awe.
I heard you one time held his purse.
Not inaccurate. And just think, so down there we got the Summoning Travel Plane books we're looking for. And we got... All was in the basement. I think it's just that one book.
Which book are you looking for?
We're looking for the Summoning and Travel Between Planes.
Oh, that is quite an excellent book. The title is a bit misleading, as it talks about not traveling between the planes itself, but the space in between the planes.
That would be too wordy a title, I feel.
Yeah, they chose something much more marketable.
Mm-hmm.
It is quite an interesting going into other dimensions that have been little explored. There is something in between one world and the next, just that little vesper of space.
Well,
It is a great place to hide. Many wizards have hid there in the past.
Huh. Well, that explains a few things on why somebody has heard and someone wants this book.
Kind of like a multi-dimensional broom closet.
Yes, exactly.
You have been helpful in turning me off exploring this place further. Which...
I apologize.
Oh, it's okay. I didn't really want to be here to begin with, to be honest.
You know, here's what I'm thinking, just in terms of up a route. I'm thinking we go up before we go down, because if we go down, then we can go out that way
If we have to.
if we need to. So I'm thinking actually we go somewhere a little bit more dangerous. To the atrium at the top of the library.
All right.
That's where we're going to find the journal of Lysandra Baldur.
As long as we go somewhere, I tire of hanging out with this eyeball.
Hey.
Is Lysandra still alive in your timeline? She is alive in ours.
Oh.
We're
no.
thinking no, but TBD.
She's dead. That's kind of the point of this whole mission.
That is unfortunate. She was quite a fan of this archive.
Can you see anything in our immediate future that might help us?
She said, give me a persuasion check.
Okay. Why? A 10.
10? That's good enough. She's easily persuaded.
Oh, cool.
She says,
Just very persuasive.
an
It was a
agreeable
really crappy
eyeball.
roll.
compliance. You see her close her eyes, or close the eye. Again, turns into like that golden sphere, comes back and says, your timeline is quite confusing. Lysandra has gone through the lich process, has traveled on and is no more, but her memory lives upstairs.
Like a ghost, or a ghost of a witch, or some sort of book golem, or...
Like an echo.
Oh.
She is there, but not there at the same time. It is quite confusing.
Doesn't sound very dangerous.
Oh, she is quite a skilled archmage. She is a very practiced member of the Arcane Society.
You're saying echo, though, like a physical echo? More like a...
Think of it as her energy that she has put into the archives manifest into an image of herself.
Did Lysandra know Manshoon? Were they, like, enemies, maybe? That might, like, come in handy for us.
Maybe lovers.
Ooh, that also might help us.
Give me a persuasion check.
Which one of us?
Whoever you wish.
I don't think I'm being very persuasive over here.
I mean, I can give you advantage if you
No,
want.
I rolled a 5, but that's still a 16 for Waywockets.
You just needed a 15. I said, Lysandra and Manshoon did know each other. They were acquaintances at first. And then when Manshoon went through the cloning process, Lysandra ended the friendship. She was concerned because there were many clones, and this subsequently led to the Clone Wars. She knew Manshoon very well, and knew of his ability to hide into pocket dimensions.
Yeah, we've actually been to one of his pocket dimensions before. It was Swank.
Yeah, honestly, I'd say that none of our missions were a particularly great time, to be honest, but we've seen some things.
Had a lot of glory.
Yeah, sorry.
And we made
Yosef
many-
has had a lot of glory.
We made some friends along the way, like Motawadi.
Yeah, and just not the rats.
Some rats are our friends. Oh, Carl, I forgot to summon him last time.
Oh, yeah. Oh, we missed out on a lot of people. We did fine.
But the Echo of Lysandra is still continuing her research upstairs.
Oh.
In your timeline, at least.
Oh. Is there anything we can do to make an ally of her that you know of?
Ooh, give me another persuasion check. This one will be a little bit more difficult.
Oh no.
You're scared of persuasion.
I can't even see.
I think it's a 14.
14 plus 8. 22.
Perfect.
It's like some math.
I set the DC at 20, so excellent.
Oh yeah.
She says, Lysandra always wanted knowledge to be preserved. It's why she took over the archives. It's why she turned herself into a lich to make sure that she would always be around to watch over it. It is unfortunate that in this timeline she is no longer able to be a ward or a steward of knowledge. But if you could somehow convince her that your actions will preserve the archive, she will probably be more favorable in the preservation of information.
That's really good to know. You have been really, really helpful.
Yeah, like top 5 eyeballs that we've ever met.
Top 3.
Oh, yeah.
Top 3. You sure you don't have a name besides the assistant so we can remember you?
I am merely known as the assistant.
Okay, well, assistant, you have assisted, like, greatly.
I am glad, as you see just slowly blink. Its little golden wing just kind of...
Well, so do we want to go to the atrium then?
Atrium.
Yeah, let's do it.
Okay.
It's like, I wish you well in your journeys, and good luck in the transmutation effect. Watch out for any side effects.
So polite, Eyeball.
Wait,
I
well,
like
hold on. Side effects. Back up. Can you elaborate on those?
Yeah,
side
like an
effects?
extra nose or more magic or...
Death.
Cursed to live in the archive for forever.
Oh, when you deal with chaos magic, literally anything is possible if you mess it up.
Well, that's foreboding, and now I'm scared.
That's fine. You're shadow magic. You're barely chaos.
You haven't messed it up so far.
Everything connects with chaos magic. That is the nature of chaos magic. It can adapt to anything.
Oh, great. Good. I didn't never think that I was a chaos agent before, but now maybe I am.
Next season, Agents of Chaos. Okay, well, that's concerning. But
But
the atrium?
if you manage to transmute into the divination wing, I assume your skills are more than capable.
Oh, she's doing great. And chaos magic is all around us. That's why we must seize the day and not be so scared or prudish.
I thought you were going to try and do a new version of the cult saying.
Are you a shadow sorceress, by the way? I happen to notice there's a lot of excess shadow magic around.
I am. Yeah, thanks.
Your control of the element is formidable.
Thank you. I've been practicing, so that means a lot.
I've got a halberd. What do you think about that?
It is quite large.
It is large.
You know where any magic ones of those are hanging around by any chance?
Oh, there are no physical weapons inside the library or inside the archive. But if you wish to create one, there is almost an infinite resource of creating magical halberds or swords or anything else you would wish.
Oh, where's that room?
That would be in the enchantment wing.
Do you want to stop off there first? Maybe upgrade your arsenal?
I've got the spell. Let's go.
All right.
All right, so I'm rolling.
All right, where do you wish to travel to?
Atrium, I think, yeah?
Yeah, the
Atrium?
top floor atrium to that space.
Don't yuck someone else's atrium.
Oh, good. A 10, so it's an 18. I was like real nervous.
18 in total?
Yeah. Uh-oh.
Uh-oh. He's looking at the book,
No,
folks
I
at
don't
home.
like this. John, no!
That's just the player's
That was
handbook.
such a good roll.
It was, unfortunately, not good enough.
John, no!
Come on, 18. Oh, well.
You're level 9 now. You got to be hitting bigger numbers than that.
What? That was a real big number.
Hi.
Probably one of the bigger numbers.
All right, Amalika, you try. Maybe it's your ego got fluffed up a little bit.
Ego, we got 18!
You begin to pull and tug at the chaos magic and the shadow magic around you. Could you please roll me a D100?
Those are those 2 dice right there.
No,
Wow.
I don't want that at all.
It's gonna be fun.
100 outcomes.
This also could.
None of which I want.
I hope
Not-
one of them is like a cheeseburger.
One of them is like maybe a unicorn. So this is
What is
great.
8, 10, like 80?
It's 18.
Oh, okay.
18.
Oh, I see.
Oh, it's an ordinal thing. Okay,
Right.
cool.
That makes more sense.
Amalika, as you begin to create
Oh no, I don't like it.
the atrium, as your shadow magic takes more of a presence and a personality onto this place, as you see this large dome glass
McDonald's.
structure appear above you, and you see endless cosmoses, it's multiple universes of space just up in the sky. You see a giant telescope. There are plants hanging down, like hanging ferns. You see a couple of actually mana elementals channeling energy into 2 orbs on the left and right side, and on this elevated platform, almost like small steps leading up to this table, you can see the kind of like this translucent high elven woman with pale blonde skin and this long blonde braided hair that goes all the way down to the floor, and she's got these wonderful blue and purple robes with gold trim on the side of it, as she's like holding up a physical book, but you can see right through. She's translucent. As you see a long beard of feathers grow down all the way to your knees on your face.
I have a beard?
Ha ha ha.
Made of feathers, and it's very colorful, kind of parrot feathers, like macaw, like tropical bird.
Baloney. How long do I keep this beard?
the-
Until I shave?
So have we gone to the atrium?
You've gone to the atrium,
I
and
just have a beard.
and Amalika has grown a beard.
All right,
A
well.
Beard of feathers, you look pretty nice, actually.
You look
Don't
hilarious.
talk to me. I don't want to hear it. Just when that eye thing was telling me about warnings, you know what? We're going to just deal with this. And like, she picks it up and like throws it over her shoulder and is like, all right.
You actually notice as you flip it over your shoulder, it's a little tight. It's almost like pulling your own hair, as it feels securely attached.
Oh, it grew right out of your face too. Oh,
What did you think? It was just like a fake beard that like attached itself?
Anything is possible,
Is this going to just
including
grow
you
back?
growing a beard
Of feathers.
of feathers, no less.
Haberdashery.
You see, as you hear Uther laugh, you see that translucent image of Lysander look over him. And what do we have here? Who intrudes on my atrium?
A bearded woman, apparently.
all right.
Please excuse our boisterous friend over here.
Yeah.
We hear you're an echo. What's that like?
Whoa.
You see her eyes narrow almost immediately at that.
Listen, Uther, maybe just take it down a couple steps. This is a gracious proprietor.
I'm sorry, this beard development got me all hepped up.
I just want to say, we met the librarians downstairs. They're great. This library, this archive is incredible.
That book monster was pretty cool. I gotta give you that.
We met the assistant just now, and they were so helpful.
Pretty cute.
Give me a persuasion check, and because you mentioned the book golem, you get advantage on the roll.
Oh, sweet. Okay.
Or I was going to say for, or whoever wants to take over
Okay.
for it.
Well, wait, did you say persuasion?
Persuasion, yeah.
You're probably more
A
persuasive.
nat 20 plus 8.
Yeah, you can't.
Oh,
beat,
yeah.
Can't beat a 20. So
Yeah.
You see her eyes.
Oh, is that a high enough roll for you now? Is it?
You need
Is that good enough?
You needed a 20 for the atrium. You got close. But you see her eyes widen a little bit. They're not as stern or narrow. As you see her begin to walk forward, and there's no sound of footsteps. It's literally almost an unperson walking towards you as she puts her hands inside her robes and has them kind of hidden in across her waistline. And she says, "So you've been to the evocation wing then? You've met my librarians."
We have. They're really nice. They've been helping us and guiding us, and in exchange, we're looking for items for them. We're helping them.
Look at
And
this hat we found.
And we are being real respectful of the rules. Real respectful.
Surprisingly wide, no?
You see a small smile come onto Lysandra's face as she looks at the hat and says, Soren was always a character. He did enjoy looking outlandish, just to mess with the rest of us.
Yeah, it was a real shock. We were not expecting this hat.
Nor that monster made of books, but again, pretty cool.
Yeah, we were real strong-armed into that fight.
She says, well, thank you. Those golems were my creation.
Well, real neat. Knowledge is power, am I right?
Packed a punch, paper cuts all over the place. Look at my hands.
Ooh, the knowledge is power, definitely.
Oh, you're
no,
speaking her
okay.
language. Or maybe she hates it.
I've got that intelligence headband going on. Or in which case
Knowledge
it's
is
bad.
headbands.
Everyone give me an insight check real
Okay.
quick.
Oh, I'm not good at insight.
11.
Oh my god, wow, these dice really heated up.
7. That's not great.
28.
28. Waywocket Jr., you can see her tense, her posture loosens up. She relaxes significantly. And she says, may I inquire your reasons for coming into the archive? Are you searching power, knowledge, glory, fortune?
It's kind of a funny story. We are definitely seeking knowledge. I'm just gonna lay it all out here for you because I think you're gonna really enjoy this story. Many years ago.
Wasn't I not allowed to have a long rest? Or was taking
might
up
be
too
the
much
time.
Wait, maybe that's too far back. Hold on a second.
Back when Waywocket was born.
I'm gonna reconsider this. Okay, so couple years ago, my uncle went missing, and in the meantime, I struggled to find my place in the world, and we moved to Waterdeep, and I met my compatriots. Well, this one came along a little bit later.
Yeah, recently.
And in our journey to Waterdeep, we befell a man I believe you once met. We got on his wrong side, is what I'm trying to say. That badness befell upon us because of a little man you may have heard of named Manshoon.
You see her demeanor not sours, but becomes a little melancholy. And she says, my dear friend, my dear Manshoon, unfortunately, that was not Manshoon. That was just a clone. It was not the original.
Yeah, we found that out. Yeah.
Well, I mean, yeah, it could have been the original. Maybe it was a clone. Hard to say. He seems pretty sure that he's the original.
As most clones do, but
But he had to be the original. He was vanquished by my Lord Joseph, currently the best god around.
You're just gonna have to ignore him.
That was actually an ice sculpture that
Yeah.
this Manshoon made. He believes that was the real Manshoon, but Manshoon remains alive, and because of that little incident, now deeply hates us.
that would be the Manshoon I do know, though.
So, unbeknownst to us, this guy over here, my uncle,
He's in a timeout. He's not allowed to talk also. Ignore him.
They
He
get
used
those.
all the towels.
They got those gems on them.
You time out.
They got the gems.
Time out.
We could blow
Time
up.
out.
He also fell into a life debt with Manshoon, and unbeknownst to us, lured us here to the archive, probably just to distract us while Manshoon is doing things in Waterdeep. Meanwhile, my big idea was to come in here to look for the books that we were sent for to see if there was any angle that we could get on Manshoon when we go out there and try to take down this rotten clone of a friend of yours.
Well, I have no issues with you taking down clones of Manshoon. I've taken down or participated in taking down a couple of myself. Unfortunately, my lifetime was not long enough to see it all the way through, and I stand by my decision. I invoke the Lichhood rights to extend my life to keep the preservation of knowledge going.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's definitely a bold choice, not one many people would make. I mean, or ex-people in your case.
And it is quite the archive. We've seen a lot of it at this point, and There is so much here.
So what's your status now, lady? Are you dead, or you're a ghost, or a god?
That's like not very polite.
Kind of like
Luther,
a recording of
we
yourself.
don't ask people their age. We don't ask people.
Look, she looks blurry, and I don't trust the blurry.
Yeah, well, you know what else? People don't trust people in cults. So I don't think you're one to talk.
People trust people with giant staffs, or at least they don't get in their way.
Yeah, but that's not the same thing as trust, is it?
You know, out with it, witchy woman.
Again, we're really sorry for our friend.
She's like, no, it's a good question to ask. I'm unfortunately neither. I'm much like Manshoon. I am not Lysandra herself. I'm merely just remnant energy that she spent in this archive. Just a reflection, an echo, a memory.
See there, Amalika, you're frightened of a little magical poop.
I don't think frightened is the word. Respectful of what's around us is maybe.
You see the ground begin to rumble. You see the space sky, or the deep space behind you, ignite in a terrible red fire as you see this bottom lit, and her eyes go bright purple and kind of like do that dripping of energy essence as she raises her hands into the sky, and you see almost like this magma volcano tubes come up behind, and very in a very deep resonating voice she says, I am almost a god in this state. Lysandra herself was a god. I am not magical poop.
Well, I am an emissary of a god.
Okay.
A god that's
Amalika's
more
like waving
alive.
her like hands in front of him, be like, don't listen.
Way
Don't
hotter
listen.
than you.
Don't listen. We're sorry. We told you up front to not listen to him, and we have just met him realistically. Like, we don't know him that well. We apologize for him. Like, we're here, like we said, like Waywocket Jr. here told you what's up. You're really just gonna have to forgive him. Like, truly.
Give me a persuasion check,
Oh
please.
no.
Good luck.
Uther!
Oh, hey, that's
18
great.
plus 8, which is math, which is 26.
Oh yeah, Amalika, you're crushing it right now. As you see it all
Math or the rolls?
Both.
Both.
In this case.
you see everything calms back down normal. The trembling stops, and the echoey sounds stop as well. If anyone wants, you can give me an Arcana check as well.
I like those.
You know, like.
Jesus. Wow, we are all.
Oh yeah, I'm a 19.
I rolled also a nat 20, so 28.
You get the feeling that what you saw was more major image illusionary. That she actually wasn't. It was more of a flex than a trying to initiate harm. She's trying to scare off or intimidate. To probably didn't take well to being called magical poop, but it was no real sense of danger at the moment.
Again, we mean you no harm. We have a list of items we're trying to help your ghost friends downstairs. We mean nothing, like no harm to you and anyone here. We just want to find our things and get back to Waterdeep. We have a real nice setup in Waterdeep. We want to make sure it's, still there when we get back. I lived on the streets for a really long time. It wasn't great. I don't love it. I like having a room and a place. We have a ghost who runs the place. I'm getting carried away. But we want to come back to that, right? We want to go back to that.
Why don't we all can the theatrics and focus on what we're looking for here?
Amalika, because you brought up Lift the Ghost and you're friends with the ghost, you now have advantage on all social checks with Lysandra.
Something good.
Also, give me
Lift is the gift that keeps on
Yeah,
giving.
really name dropping that ghost.
Look, I'm just going to keep milking that forever.
Also, give me one last final persuasion check. If you achieve this check, you are good for persuasion. You have befriended
Okay.
the memory of Lysandra.
No, I'm
Yay, against all odds.
Was it really?
It got close. No, I had a.
That's a 19, but I can.
Ooh, and your lift bonus.
This 19's better.
19 total?
Yeah.
Yeah, that is sufficient enough. As you see her say, I appreciate your honesty and your candor. Your company leaves a bit to be desired.
Just as we know.
But if it means that we keep the archive safe and protected, then I think I can help you. I can help you achieve your objects, help you achieve your items.
That's amazing. Thank you. Thank you.
What do you need?
My friend here has a great list. He's a great note taker.
Always scribbling.
So the actual thing we came up here for was your journal. Manshoon had great interest in it, apparently.
She says, "Oh, if that is going to Manshoon, then no, I will not surrender my journal to him."
Well,
No. We're going to read the journal and use its magical secrets to kill Manshoon.
Yeah, that's
The
the plan.
clones,
Yeah,
yeah.
the clone. Actually, quick question on. Sorry, you go, and then I have a follow up.
Oh, she says, "Well, I do have an object that may help you against Manshoon."
Okay.
You see her kind of like wistfully float over to a table, and she pulls up what appears to be almost a softball-sized red ruby. And she comes up to you, Amalka, and it's kind of just, she's not actually holding onto it, but kind of just hovers in her hands as she drops it down to you. And she says, this is something that is, I developed in my Lich days. I regret making it, but I think for this situation, it may be useful.
What is it?
She says, it is a mage killer gem.
Oh.
Good name.
It's quite simple in its design and quite deadly in its effectiveness. There's only one of its kind. You essentially must break the ruby on Manshoon, and then for 6 seconds, 1 round, all his magical defenses will be null.
Oh.
And he'll be vulnerable to any type of magical damage.
So you smack him with a rock and he goes down? That works on a lot of mages, tell you the truth.
Well, you smack him with this ruby, and then hit him with your hardest spell, and he may go down afterwards. Or the clone of him may go down.
Okay. Actually, I have one quick question. Speaking of gems, this guy over here that's in a timeout, just points to Waywocket Senior, Uncle Waywocket, is real upset. We found these like mana gems. Is there anything that we need to know about those?
She says, oh, those are quite wonderful. And you see Waywocket Senior, I thought it was a wishing stone. She's like, oh no, wishing stones are quite dangerous. If in fact you actually do find an actual wishing stone. But these are quite helpful if you know how to use magic.
Well, I was told if we bite them or eat them, it'll be a long rest. We get lots of rest and recovery,
Oh, yes, that is exactly it. It will be quite refreshing to your arcane reserves, restores. And they taste surprisingly like bubblegum.
Ooh, delightful. That's great. This is great. Waywocket, you had more items?
Yeah, quick question. Why are you so sure that the Manshoon that we know is a clone and not the original Manshoon?
Because I was there when Manshoon created the clones. And he created multiple copies of them. And when he finally died, his soul essence was split up many different ways into many different clones, and they all awoken at the same time thinking they were the original Manshoon, and created a terrible war to see who would be the prime Manshoon.
Gotcha. Okay. So the original soul is split among many now.
Correct.
Manshoon
So
Prime.
how many
Voltron.
current clones, to the best of your knowledge, exist?
Oh, I don't know anymore.
Hmm.
And who's to say he had more at another facility?
Right. Gotcha.
But I do know that over time, each clone develops its own personality and walks its own path. And if you kill one, that is quite an achievement. That is one less Manshoon the world has to deal with.
If you don't mind, can we ask you about a few more items?
Absolutely. I'm here to help.
All right. Now looking for. He was also interested in summoning and travel between planes, which we heard is more about the space in between planes.
Oh, yes. He is quite clever in that he discovered the the space between the space.
We found one of those places. It was.
Oh, yes. It is hard to detect, hard to know, and if people aren't looking for you, then you are almost invisible, almost undetectable.
We just stumbled across it by accident and then wound up there, and it was an adventure. Yeah, an adventure.
And then there's just a couple more things. That's in the basement. We heard that summoning book. And then we're looking for a quill set in the divination room. It's by Castellan. Castellan had that quill set.
Oh, yes. Castellan did enjoy her calligraphy.
She's great.
You know what? I will venture down there and I will deliver the quill set to her myself.
Oh,
Oh,
that's really
I bet
lovely.
yeah, she will really appreciate that.
I feel it is time that we've restored this archive back to its glory.
Well, while you're heading down there, Conjurer Floric was looking for the Jade Charm.
Oh, yes. Whenever he got nervous, he used to fiddle with it when he was conjuring different elementals or fae from different planes of existence. No, I will return that. I feel that if the librarians come back on side, we can make this a fully serviceable archive again.
Just for the record, they were extremely helpful also. Just as a strong, word of endorsement.
Employee review. It's very important to do those every 6 months or so.
Yeah.
They were ever so kind and ever so skilled at their job. It makes me lament that it was my lich self that killed them and forced them to stay. Perhaps I can make amends.
Well, they were real keen on these items. I mean, we can give you this hat too if you want to give that to them yourselves and make amends. I mean, I'm sure that would mean a lot more coming from you than us.
You see this translucent tear come down the side of her face as she takes the hat from you. And again, the fingers kind of just like go through it, but she just kind of hovers in her palms. She says, actually, that would mean a lot and go a long way to making amends for previous mistakes I've made. I appreciate that sincerely.
Well, best of luck with them. They seem like a real good bunch, and I'm sure they will be real happy to see you.
I got another favor to ask. A friend of ours downstairs has kind of a similar cloning problem to your friend Manshoon. His name is Dragonbait. He grabbed a tome called Differentiating Yourself Between Yourself and Clones, something like that. Could he have that book, or could a copy be produced for him? It would mean a lot to the Dragonbait.
You see her kind of chuckle a little bit. And she says, well, the original he cannot have, but I imagine given enough time, it will have duplicated itself.
Mm-hmm.
And you're fully welcome to.
Right. Actually, he already has to duplicate.
Yeah.
We already solved that one. Sorry.
Mm-hmm.
It's a couple weeks ago.
But it's good to make sure that our idea of the loopholes didn't get us murdered.
Yes.
I would caution, though, that those books can be quite problematic, that eventually you will have entire archives or warehouses full of just that one book.
Well, we'll make sure to give him a heads up. Is there a way to stop it, or is it just like a real pesky?
It's a pesky thing. Okay. Those books are almost indestructible.
Okay, well, we'll let him know, and he's pretty skilled at magic himself, so I'm sure he can take care of it.
I hope so. It can be more problems than you believe.
Well, I guess we'll just let him know that's all we can do.
Yeah, I think other than that, we should. We're thinking maybe enchanting some of our weapons. You got any things there for us?
Not on hand, but I can direct you to the enchantment wing.
Yeah, that might help out. Just in general. Some enchanted armor, maybe. You could definitely use some more AC pointing at a Mulligan.
She says, I do know of something that will help you with Manshoon, though. As you see her float over and picks up this spell scroll, but it's got like a very big, thick, dark metal lock and chain on it. But it's almost unruly how big this lock and chain is as she comes floating over and hands it to you, Amalika.
Oh.
She says, this is a scroll of disintegration.
Oh.
If there's anything to do to get rid of Manshoon clones, this would be it.
Okay.
Just please make sure your most skilled spellcaster uses it. You would not want this to misfire on you.
All right, will do. That just puts a whole lot of pressure. Yeah.
I mean, maybe if it misfires, it'll shave off that beard. Am I right?
It could turn you to dust.
That would shave off the beard.
Or you'd be just the beard.
Yeah, fun question. Not that I don't love these fun quips and stuff, but how would you get rid of a chaos magic induced feather beard? Just
This isn't her usual look.
Yeah.
Well, usually it's supposed to come off with your first sneeze, but the chaos magic here is quite more potent than elsewhere. This may be a permanent feature.
John. I refuse.
All right, I'm gonna pick up what looks like a dusty bug.
Okay.
And then blow the dust into Amalika's face.
The beard stays.
Oh.
John, we don't like it.
It'll probably fall off in 1d4 days.
It's the molting cycle of a parrot.
Featherbeard? Permanent
This disintegration spell could be quite the combination with the Mage Killer gem. We crack that on him. We crack off the disintegration and go ham.
Yeah. I think that's a real sure bet here. And hopefully we just get back before he disintegrates Waterdeep.
Yeah, maybe, as much as that book in the basement might help us, I think we got what we need. Maybe it's time to head back after, maybe a little bit of enchanting.
Let's do it.
I did really want to meet that Maw demon.
Oh, yeah, you have a Maw demon.
Zarv is quite adorable.
He's actually locked in a hall, I think, or a room. Just FYI.
Oh, did he set off the defenses of the Abjuration Wing?
I think so. I did a spell on him, and I saw him just running against a wall. He seemed really distressed. So, I mean, if you're making amends to the librarian, you might want to find your mob puppy.
I will go set him free.
Yeah,
He was my clever way of finding the way into the basement.
Yeah, that was clever and tricky. I mean, we found a way around it eventually, but then, now we found you. We don't really need it, but, I don't want to leave him there,
What do you think? Should we go down to the basement or to take the fight to Manshoon?
Well, the basement would be the fastest way out.
There you have it.
I can give you a teleportation scroll, and if you successfully cast it, there are some choices you must make, though. If you travel to Avernus or the Abyss, you have to deal with the demons and devils when you show up. If you travel to the Feywild, it won't be as violent, but time works a bit differently there. You may come back 10 years from now.
Maybe with a matching set of eyebrows.
Well, whatever. At least then I would. Whatever. Okay.
As your feather beard just kind of flutters as you.
Whatever. Okay, so hypothetically, if we left the way we came to, there's a hag kind of hunting us, a bone witch.
Oh, yeah, we definitely, you know what? Good point. Definitely. All right. Here's the order of operations. Enchantments, basement, teleportation to some demon world, and then we get the heck out of there. You have a spell of,
well, I was going to ask if there was a way to deal with the bone witch, but
what I'm thinking is if we can enter
I'm just covering our bases just in case.
Through the side door, Manshoon won't see us coming because we won't be coming through our chimney way.
Sneak attack, hit him with the rock, wail on him. That's the plan.
Yep.
The spell I'm thinking about, I used to have it as a cleric. Banishment. Do you have a scroll of banishment so that when we get to that thing, we can go back to our native plane?
I have banishment as a spell.
Sweet, never mind.
I'm pretty sure.
You do.
You do
have it.
What? A spell I haven't used? I do.
It's very, very powerful.
All right, cool. Never mind. We got that covered.
How many spell slots do you have to cast Banishment?
3.
Oh, so you're going to be one short then.
I don't know. You wrote 3, but like, there doesn't seem to be anything else higher than that. I've not cast it.
Oh no, like just how many spell slots of that level do you have?
So 3 level 4 spells, 1 level 5. So actually would have enough.
Oh yeah, because you can cast a 5th level spell.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
For us and Waywocket, but not Dragonbait. Although I think you can maybe. Anyway, we'll double check that as we.
You see Lysander's like, well, you are in an archive of magical spells.
Yeah, maybe we'll grab a couple banishment scrolls. I forget what floor that would be.
Banishment is what school? I forget. I think it's Conjuration.
Yeah, that evocation.
One of those two.
I could help you with running, but I don't have anything here. Oh.
All right. First stop, let's go enchant some things.
Magic weapons.
And then we'll do the things. So we're going to like change this back into a different room. You cool, Lysandra?
She says, I am. I may even come down and visit you, but when you leave the archives, please know that you are welcome guests here. And if you ever wish to come back, I will give you the teleportation circle sigils.
Thank you. So we don't have to go through the woods and stuff?
You don't have to go through the woods.
Oh, because that Bone Witch really has it out for us. Like, she wants to really murder us.
Her voice is very
creepy.
Disturbing, yeah.
I believe she just does that to be scary.
Yeah, it worked. It really worked. So we would really appreciate that. And this place is great. And if we don't happen to see the librarians before we leave, because Waywocket here has a plan, and we really do have to get back to Waterdeep. Can you please tell them thank you for everything and, tell them we appreciated their help?
She smiles and actually comes up to clasp your hands in hers and says, I will, and thank you for being kind.
Hey, it's better that this wound up this way. We didn't want to fight anyone. We don't, we just want to find our things. We want to get back. And like I said, we want to make sure we have a place to go home to.
I was a little excited to fight something, so I'm sorry I called you a fart.
She smiles and says, apology accepted. And I believe that is where we're going to end it for the night. Thank you so much for everybody coming to play live in person as we do our next session live in person again next week. And also we're getting close to the end of the storyline. That maybe 1 or 2 left in the season. We'll see.
Knowing us, it's going to be 5.
Yeah, 5.
I know. I was like...
The longest day, 6 episodes long. But yeah, that is it. Thank you so much for listening. We will see you next week. Woo! The Diecast podcast was produced by Miles Baker, Stephanie Cook, and Johnny Robertson.